Hello and welcome to the WB Mason Coach Report on GoHofstra.com. Joined as always by the head coach of the Hofstra baseball program, John Russo. Coach, welcome.
Hey, thanks, Len.
Get right to it, Coach. Two games last weekend at Villanova, a doubleheader on Sunday. Came out on the short end in both games, 5-0 loss in game one and then a 3-1 loss in game two. Obviously, not much offense on the day. What did you see from your perspective?
In coaches talk, it was pretty simple. We got out pitched, out hit, out defense, out coached. We just got outplayed on the day, and Villanova just was literally better than us in two games. I felt really bad for Jet in the first game. If we catch two pop-ups, he's got a 0-0 game going into through 8, I think, and I think that game could have turned out a little differently, but really no telling because in 18 innings we only put up one run on a pass ball, and I was really impressed with Jet. I thought Jimmy did really well. Had a CG in the second game. I really liked Bosch. Even though he loaded the bases and got himself in a little trouble, he had a big strikeout, and I liked his presence at the end of the game. And then, our only real offense going on the whole day was the one guy that we have is Austin, swinging the bat really well.
So, as you said, Jimmy Joyce with a complete game. The pitching all season has been, phenomenal. What do you attribute that to, through 8 games this year?
It's the same thing that's shutting us down is, I think every team has 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 good pitchers that they can really count on. And, when we're only playing 2 games on a Sunday, we're able to, throw less guys. And when you throw less guys, your ERA is going to be a little bit better. And the thing I like the most is Jet and Joyce are really competing for finishing their games. They don't want to give up innings. They don't want to let somebody else to throw. And I really like that competitiveness. The two of them are, really setting the tone at the top of the order. And Villanova got the same thing. They got a CG in the first game, and then their kid goes 6 innings. I think he had at least 10 Ks through 5. And, they just eat up a lot of innings. And when that happens, it's really tough to score. And we've been really lucky with, playing Friday, Monday, so we could bring a couple guys back. We only played 2 games on a Sunday at Seton Hall, so we've been able to protect some things. But I'm really excited about the 4-game series this weekend. I think a couple guys might get out there, get a couple opportunities. And besides getting an opportunity, I've been really pressing on them. They need to throw well. Like, innings are going to be short, and you're not going to get a much chance to develop this year. And we go a whole weekend, those 2 games, no throwing Fiello, Mott, or Mikulasik. And, that just shows you how deep and how well the pitching's going right now. Or Rue. Can't forget about Rue.
All right. Well, you segued into our next question here. 4 games this weekend at home against Sacred Heart, beginning with a single game on Friday, a doubleheader on Saturday, and then a single game on Sunday. First off, how happy is it to be playing at home?
It's great. Better than being at home. It's nice to have some decent weather. And, somebody had said this to me last week is, the offense is a little cold. And I said, you are literally correct. And we're cold. Like, when it's 38 degrees and I feel like in the 20s, it's hard to hit. And, I just don't think there'll be many excuses to be had. And not saying the guys are making excuses. I think it's a fact. When it's that cold, it's just tough to hit. I think pitching staffs all across the country are dominating here early in the Northeast. And, you watch St. John's is pitching the ball real well. Fordham, Stony Brook, LIU throws a shutout yesterday. I mean, just people are throwing well because it's colder. But we've gotten 2 practices already, outside. We'll get another one today. It'll be 60 degrees on Friday. Really no excuses to be had. I think it'll be warm. We'll be at home. I'm really intrigued to see what the offense will get going this weekend. Really excited to see Rue pitch again. He hadn't thrown in 2 weeks. Camarda back on the mound this weekend. So we have a couple exciting things. Just being at home is great, to be honest.
What challenges do Sacred Heart present? If you remember the last time we played a couple of years ago, we ended up in an 11-11 tie. So you expect a lot of
back. We had to come back to tie it. I remember that. And, Nick, their head coach, is the old coach at Fordham and now's started at Sacred Heart. And, he's got a really tough program. They have Wayne Mazzoni is their pitching coach, who I think is one of the best pitching coaches in the Northeast, and I think he's going to get stuff figured out. And they have a couple of Long Island kids on the team, and it always feels like those Long Island kids come back here and have great games, or really will their teams to do it because they're proud to come back to the island and be in front of their friends and family again. And so it's going to be a really tough battle. I have the utmost respect for the Sacred Heart program and team.
All right, Coach, good luck this weekend. And that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Game time on Fridays at 2 p.m. All 4 games of the series will be live streamed on GoHofstra.com as well as live stats. So go to GoHofstra.com and you can find the links. Coach, thanks for joining us.
All right, thanks, Len.
And you've been watching the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com.